This is a response to TheHandyGoddess, who sent me an email, likes the kind of thing that I'm talking about, mentioned that she's looking for some support for her channel, and not to see this as a marketing thing, but you know, she's out there trying to get the universe to see who she is. And so I watched your video, and at the same time you let me know that the universe is coming at you with some negative energy, and you're telling me, don't come at me with some negative energy. If you do, you don't want to have anything to do with it. So it's like, okay, you sent me an email that let me know that I'm perfectly aware that there's a negative energy out there, and I'm going to avoid that little problem as much as possible and somehow get success. It's like, this is not a negative video. I'm loving what you're doing. I'm just going to sort of show you some of the things that I see. Is you got something negative going on. That is you. You are creating the negativity that you are attracting. For some reason, you want to attract that negative energy. Nobody's doing it to you, but you're not really seeing it yet. And if you really want to understand my message, I'll just sort of show you a little bit about yourself. So it's like, face that. Why is there negative shit coming at you? You know, like, I watched your video. I think you're cool. I love what you're doing. You know, like, so why would you be attracting negative energy? Because we all need to work. We all need to do what we're passionate about doing. And if it's home repair, it's like, a lot of us need to know a little bit more information about home repair. We're not all going to be experts in something, and we all need to, you know, have the job done. So, you know, there's going to be an expert in a lot of different fields that we need to support other people. So when I see your talents, it's like, I want to encourage you as much as fucking possible and achieve all of the success that you were meant to have on this planet experience. You're not set up to fail. You're set up to be the master of your own fucking game. And right now it's home improvement, and you sound like you're doing a good job, because I could definitely learn by what it is that you're teaching. But here's the thing. Everything that's wrong in our universe right now is using sex cells. And that is a wrong thing. If you are, what is it that you're trying to sell? The sex or the home improvement? It's like, you got to make a choice of what is it that you want to sell. You're trying to gain the attention of your skill by using sex. And I see a big problem with that. And the universe will know that that's a bad thing. And so in the smallness of our experience, it may come by somebody's just offended and you're getting all of the negative energy, because the universe is trying to tell you that maybe question that one aspect of how you're going about it. Now, with that said, I kind of love your personality, because I do that an awful lot. You know, like, humor is a good thing. And there's nothing wrong with a sexual humor. I do it all the fucking time. And it is part of my personality that, yeah, may offend some people, but it's like, okay, why is this offensive? And a lot of it is, you know, one word can have more than two meanings, and it's how somebody else wants to interpret it. You know, but it's always going to be a process of, where do I get myself in line? So I'm not going to be the one to judge, hey, you can't tell a joke, or hey, you can't be a sexual being. You know, like, from what I'm seeing, just because I'm hypersensitive, and I can see little things that, you know, as soon as I get a really bad feeling about something, then I kind of like, okay, what is really making me feel so bad about something? And for the most part, I think that you are a sexual being, and if you just learned how to be yourself, it'll come across so much more smoother. And it's like, don't change who you are. It's like, try to remember who you are. You know, because the best way that I can describe it is this sexual way you're coming across teaching home improvement is not natural. You're really trying to act something out. And, you know, it's like watching a bad actress. You know, you can see a good actress that's really in the part, and it's just like, oh, you can really feel they were good at what they were pretending to be. And I'm seeing that a lot with yours. It's like you're really trying really hard to be something that you're not. And it's almost like you're trying to constantly, in the back of your mind, what's a sexual thing that I can say about what it is that I'm doing. You're doing an awful lot of work trying to find sexual ways of explaining things. And it's like, you know what, trust your freaking self, because you will come up with it naturally. And when you come up with it naturally, it'll be a lot more smoother, a lot more accepting. It's like people will kind of see the humor of it, because it is just yourself and not a selling tool. Right now it looks like it's a massive selling tool, and everybody is starting to wake up that sex sells, and every product that we buy is been manipulated for us to buy because of sex. So that very selling tool might have worked in the past, but it won't work in the future. So you might just want to rethink that one. But at the same time, I want to put the positive in there, that there's a lot of what you're doing that's your natural personality. And it's like, love who you are and let that come out, because I'd love to see more of that. And about subscriptions, I tend to only subscribe to people that subscribe to my channel, because I want to be on the same wavelength with who I associate with. I do occasionally subscribe to other channels that don't subscribe to me, just to sort of see where the insanity is and get myself, oh, okay, I know where the, you know, sort of like my own personal web bot. I go out and see things that I don't want to see, just to see how lost people are. But I like the group that I'm with, because it's I find like I'm growing with the group, that who watches me and who I watch them is a growth thing. And my subscriptions are close to 400 or 500 now. So if you put videos out there, I check my videos out every freaking day. And when something grabs my attention, I watch it. I'm seeing the titles that people use, and it's the titles there that I pay attention to. But more than likely, I won't be watching home improvement stuff, because I have nothing to home improve. Got no money, got nothing. So that's probably a problem that a lot of us will be having, you know, in the short term. Long term, everybody's got to have a job, and home improvement is a, you know, demand job. That's going to be a more in-demand job. So I think you know, stick with what it is that you're doing. If your gut tells you to keep doing it, just a little piece of constructive criticism, but it's not an evil thing. It's, you know, I'm trying to support you in the best way that I can by being as truthful as I can. And do not trust me, trust yourself. Is what I'm saying make any sense? If it doesn't, then continue on. Peace out.